7 under within touch. And so is Sang Moon Bae, 25-year-old from South Korea, who at one point yesterday had the lead by himself. Off to another good start today. Birdie at the 5th there. Rick hasn't won in a while. Ernie Els trying to get into the Masters. Donald could be the #1 player in the world again. And this guy seemingly has all the attributes of a PGA Tour winner. Sang Moon Bae at the 8th.
His putt for a par. Remember, his tee shot was in the bunker to the right side of the green. The hill, a little bit of right to left break.
Around it went and goes down. Sang Moon Bae has had a number of saves and par savers, especially yesterday, and this one eventually went down. He still can't believe it.
Yeah, it does. Let's take another look at it. We're going to zoom in on the hole and watch this ball. I mean, Dan, this goes around, comes back toward him. Whoop. All the way around. Unbelievable.
It's more than a 360.
Yeah, it was.
Back, he, like Bae, has not won on the PGA Tour.
We're back. The young 25-year-old finds himself one back from Furyk and Els, but a perfect tee shot. It's just 133 and a 9. And again, he hits a good one. He will not go away. To 8.
Moon Bae and his second. Bae at 12 under, 1 back.
Playing from the extreme right-hand side of the fairway to a right hole location. Oh, what a shot. They're making this course look easy today.
Sang Moon Bae for birdie to make it a 4-way tie for the lead. Yes, and Sang Moon Bae is on the run again. 3 under on his round, and now Els, Furyk, and Donald have company. What a leaderboard got here. Let's go to 12 first, 12 holes to grab the lead by himself.
Over at the 11th, Sang Moon Bae, 3rd shot from 120. Drove it in a little trouble, laid it up well back. And a good result with the 3rd. He has been deadly from that distance this week. And let's go down to Steve Sands. Sang Moon Bae now for a birdie 4. His putting stats are just off the charts this week here. Incredible.
Putted from 10 feet in. Really amazingly, and we see there 38 1-putts first in the field. This one's a tough one to read, though. This is that putt that tends to move to the right. Hard to see.
That was left and jammed. So the first bad stroke we have seen.
Still trying to play catch up to 11.
Sang Moon Bae now for his 2nd putt and a par. That's a beauty. Not the greatest score for Sang Moon Bae, but he leaves with a
there. Bay Hill. This would pick up the Florida Slam for him.
Well, there you go. I'm sure he's thinking about that.
Oh, yeah. At the 12th, Sang Moon Bae is thinking about picking up another birdie.
Positioned perfectly at this short par 4. Layup off the tee, short of the water. That's out to the right. Is it far enough? No. There's another shot that comes up short at 12.
The illusion bunker at 12 works again. Sang Moon Bae 1 off the lead, 3rd at the par 4 12th.
Slightly on the upslope. Should be able to get it up in the air and get it to stop quickly.
And he's going to stay 1 back. Bae trying to become the 3rd.
Sang Moon Bae continues to play well. There's a big A-time to try and get it all the way back to this flag. He swings the club, but you wonder how he'd ever hit a bad shot. This is on a really good line. Green firming up, so Bae will have a birdie putt.
Tonight, the 18.
Well, Bae on the same score as Garrigus, but this is to go to 14 under and for a share of the lead. He has putted beautifully this week. But like so many, they don't factor in that little bit of turn at the end. So Furyk, Els, the 2 veterans. Sang Moon Bae, one of 5 players, 1 behind. So it's just a moment ago. Flag cut on some 25 paces all the way back. Like so many, failing to get it to the top of the hill.
Or a swing through Florida gets final round 71. So those guys looking on the outside end at Augusta to 14.
And Denny, this from 40 feet, turns a little left at the end. It's very good from down there, though. To it.
And now back on the tee live with Sang Moon Bae at 13 under. One back. Ernie's hit it stiff at 16.
Plenty of club with a 6-iron here for Bae. Well, he's chasing after it. He likes it. The line's good.
He's walking. He's twirling. And it just gets hung up there short. Way short.
Surprising.
15.
Bae came up short.
All depends on the first hop when it lands on the green, Dan. If it scoots, it's can easily run it by, but he checked it very nicely. Well played.
Here's a stay. One back as he gets ready to venture in. And over at 18, finish.
This was just earlier at 16. Sang Moon Bae drove it left into the rough from 171. Tried to play a little bit of a draw out of there, and it crashed into the tree and came down in the rough short and right. A terrible spot, really. So he would have his work cut out for him, and here he is now. Got the face wide open on this shot. Has to flop it over the bunker.
Yeah, nice motion there. Should come out
this
softly.
is a beauty.
How about this? Nicely done.
That is the best we have seen from over there all day. So Bae with a chance to save par now. And we go up to 18.
Back to this in a moment. Back over to Bae.
Big putt for a par here to remain in a 6-way tie. Goes just a little to his right. Just about that much. That is a terrific up and down. He will head over to the 17th tee. One of the co-leaders on the 17th tee, Sang Moon Bae. 3-iron, hole location all the way in the back right corner. He likes it. Kicks dead sideways left. Had that ball pitched another yard further, it would have been 6 or 7 feet from.
Back at 17.
Sang Moon Bae has had no problems putting this week. He is #1 in putting. Has made over 400 feet worth of putts this week, which, Gary, is almost 6 feet per hole for every hole he's played.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Is for a 2. Hard one to make, but should be safely in for his par. That would keep him at 13 under. He is going to go ahead and mark. Just make sure the ball didn't come to rest in an awkward spot. He will head to 18, tied for the lead. There are 4 now.
Got the wind working with you that way too. You see?
Over to 18.
All right, thank you. With a very disappointed Ernie Els. Ernie, what happened after that drive on the 18th hole with you?
What happened? Well, I pulled my second left and I, chipped it up there. I didn't have a great lie my third shot and I pulled my putt.
Did you have the confidence to make that putt for 4 there?
Yeah, I guess so. I just, I pulled it a bit.
All right, thanks for the time.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go to
Lean. Duke is out of it. Els is out of it. Bae is right there. 13 under. Tee shot at 18.
To put the ball in play. Good hard swing. Picks the tee up quickly. Usually a good sign. And that is ripped right up the center of the fairway.
Is there a birdie in Bae at the last?
We go up to 18 now.
So if either Furyk or Bae are going to win it, they got a birdie this 18th, and Bae has done the first step of it in good shape. Dottie Pepper has joined this group.
This is better than in good shape. This is 136 yards from almost a perfectly flat lie.
全部が125です。上り、アゲンスト、タッチ、ソフト、どうですか？そうですね、いいですね。ピンの左は
Furyk did tap in for his par at 17.
でも5メートルぐらいは大丈夫ですね。右は結構チャンスが大丈夫。右も右も傾斜はありますけど、そうですね。もうちょうど真ん中ぐらいです。右と左。
Young man has had a great start to his PGA Tour career. Again, has won all over the world, but looking for win number 1 on the PGA Tour.
Ooh, trying to play a little three-quarter shot, Dottie. That was surprising.
And he's lost it right, Gary. Odd, very odd.
That was interesting. I would have thought that yardage would have been just a nice full wedge up the hill.
Who's going to join Garrigus and Donald at 13 under? Furyk is going to tee it up at 18. Bay a bit disappointed with his second to the last. And more unlikely that Bay or Furyk will birdie. But Bay has a birdie putt. You heard a roar there. Jason Duffner. Furyk, even par around a 71 to post 10 under and another high finish. So now Bay's turn.
And this is an extraordinarily slow putt up through the shadows. Should Gary go pretty hard left at the end, I believe.
Yeah, it will. Once it gets up out of that low area, it will definitely move left. And I agree, Dottie. You know, very difficult to get the speed correctly. I mean, to me, difficult when the green's all in sunlight, but now you're putting through these shadows. It makes it even that much more difficult.
I suppose one thing in his favor is that he never played the old green, so he doesn't have any
frame of reference.
Past experience. Yeah,
that's right.
Been only 2 other South Koreans to win on the men's PGA Tour.
I'm a little surprised he's leaving the flag stick in. I could see having it attended.
Exactly.
But I would think this could hurt you as much as help you.
He gave it a wrap. He gave it a wrap. Could another one be leaving the 13 under number here at 18?
I think he totally misjudged the speed. Once the ball got up on the top level, it actually runs away. Dottie, that appears to be what, a good 6 or 7 feet by,
and it's a putt that's going to break hard going the other way, going to the right. Never got it up high enough to really see what this putt will do.
Again, at one point there were 6 players at 13 under. 2 are in. Garrigus and Donald. Bay trying to join him. Furyk is behind this group, right of the fairway, also at 13 under.
Dottie, he has putted beautifully throughout the week. Yesterday's third round, I think he made 6 putts of 10 feet or more.
And most of them for pars, correct?
Yeah, huge par savers.
Yeah.
A number of them yesterday when his swing was erratic.
In fact, Dottie, from 4 to 8 feet this week, he has not missed 18 of 18. This putt from 6 feet 4 inches.
Can he go 19 for 19 with a tournament on the line?
Some emotion. We don't see that much from Sang-Moon Bae.
Had the lead by himself at one point yesterday, lost it, struggled with his swing, worked his way out of it, and has kept his hopes alive of winning for the first time.
As Dottie Pepper said, this was not an easy putt. From above, you can see a good 2 or 3 inches of break left to right. Boy, struck right in the middle of the putter face, though. You can see the ball turning over, see the name turning over. That's what you're looking for.
More evidence that Sang Moon Bae, the only one of the 4 playoff contenders without a PGA ticket, 3-7 record of extra holes. Garrigus kind of rubbing his hands.
It's going to be interesting. It's been a long time since Robert Garrigus finished his final round. And yes, I'm sure he's probably been over at the range and trying to hit some balls. But you know, that's a long time to wait before you play another shot.
So let's listen in as they determine the hitting order out there among the 4.
Our host this week.
Thanks. Good luck. Good luck. Play well. Play well.
Gentlemen, good playing.
Best of luck.
David Cole with Transitions Optical, our host this week, is going to help us out here with the draw.
Good luck.
We're going to play 18, 16, 17, and 18 in the playoffs, gentlemen. Robert, you finish first. You'll draw first. Luke, you finish next. You'll draw second. Sang Moon Bae, you'll draw third. And Jim, you'll draw fourth.
Get what I get.
Number 2. 1.
Okay? There you go.
3.
Okay? Sang Moon, you'll lead us off. Gentlemen, play well.
Well,
So you heard Mark Russell say that Sang Moon Bae, the lone member of this foursome who has yet to win on the PGA Tour, again just a rookie, leads it off for this difficult 18th again. He was positioned perfectly in regulation in the fairway.
He was. He hit a mammoth drive up the hill, had a second shot of just about 135 yards, and then I thought maybe tried to get a little too cute or try to do something he didn't need to do, tried to play a very, you know, kind of 3/4-y looking shot rather than just hitting a nice full 9-iron up the hill.
We've got double coverage for you out there. Got Dottie Pepper with Sang Moon Bae and Luke Donald, and Roger covering Jim Furyk and Robert Garrigus.
This is a low cut. Should bounce right off the area where the bunkers are.
For a win. And you've got Sang Moon Bae just getting his career started, and the veteran Jim Furyk looking for win number 17.
And a second win here at the Transitions Championship, having won just a couple of years ago in 2010.
Been made by Donald, who could be close to regaining that number 1 ranking. Here is Bae. Dottie.
146 with a slightly hanging lie and a touch uphill. This is pretty good looking as well.
Oh, yes. That's above the hole, though, and it's going to catch that little slope, Dottie, and there it goes, running down toward that little low. But unfortunate there. I don't think we'll see both of those short birdie putts missed. Both are below the hole. One's a little straighter than the other. I think Donald's might.
He is, and coming up out of that very same low. I was actually surprised he was so far away from Jim Furyk when he hit his putt. He was clear on the other side of the green. Didn't get a great perspective of it. I think he should have been down here closer to the right side of the green where you can look at the way it came across the slope.
Well, the guy's used to winning. We've talked about it. 11 international victories on the Asian, Japan, Korean tours, and he has won a tournament 6 consecutive years. So even though he's been introduced to America by getting his card, finishing at a tie for 8th at the Q School last year.
And he shot 66 in the final round to do that under some pretty intense pressure. I mean, if you don't play that well, you're not on the PGA Tour. So this guy can handle it. There's no question about it.
Lost to McIlroy in the quarters of the match play earlier. In the first WGC event of the season, this for birdie.
same slope and then turning hard from right to left when it gets up on top.
That scared it. And he liked the looks of this. Had the look that he was going to maybe walk it in. And who's away now?
Well, Garrigus is away.